everybody. So this video is gonna be about my intern was a scam. So signing up for interns is a great thing to do. Let me tilt this a little bit. Yeah, signing up for interns is a great thing to do if you don't really have anything to do during the summer, you just work during the summer. Having an intern is a great thing. Like, interns are great when it comes to your resumes, getting jobs, and really just your overall, I'm trying to think of the word, your overall knowledge and productivity in your field. So yeah, interns are great. They definitely pay more than summer jobs. If you don't know this, like, I know you used to always see people that intern on TV for free and things like that. Interns get paid. When I say paid, interns get paid. Don't think that you have to work in the summer at McDonald's or your local beauty supply store, department store, anywhere. You can make more doing what you want to do, or at least finding out if you want to do something, than you can anywhere else as an intern. My first intern, I made $3,000, I think. At the time, it seemed like a lot of money, but in 6 weeks, $3,000 is a heck of a lot of money for someone who's 18 years old. And you get some new experiences, you get to meet new people, you get to network, you get to make establishments in places that you wouldn't expect. Like Meharry, I did my first intern at Meharry Medical College, and of course that's a school that I could possibly go to for medical school. So at least I know they know I've done a program there. I'm capable of doing good things there. They know good things about me. It gets your foot in the door where you want to go, if you so happen to want to go there, whether it's a job or a school. So yeah, my first one was at Meharry. My second one, I did it at UMMC. It was supposed to be at Jackson State. I planned on that actually being a failure, but it actually ended up turning around. I got like $4,500 for a 10-week internship, and I learned so much. I was learning from the best of the best in the state. It was amazing. So this summer I signed up for a lot of interns. I really wanted to do one far away, because I did my first one in Nashville, my second one in Jackson. So I wanted to do something really far. Like I saw one of my friends, she went to New York City, and everybody was going to Chicago and San Francisco, and I'm like, I'm in Mississippi. Like, oh, why did I stay home? And actually staying home was a great idea. Like, that was the best intern in the world, and I got paid a lot. So I really don't regret that decision at all. But this year I was like, let me go far. So I applied only to schools in New York City and like, I think Miami, Chicago. But most of my schools were in New York City. I think one might have been San Francisco. But most of my interns were in New York City. So I was like, I really want to go to New York City, like so bad. My favorite YouTuber, Jayla Corian, she lives in New York City, and she was doing like something at the FIT in New York City. And I was like, I gotta go to New York City. I want to go to New York City. So I was all focused on New York City, New York City, New York City. Yeah, I didn't get into no interns in New York City. I actually got denied. I probably signed up for like 7 interns. I got denied to every last one of them except for one, the one I got here at the University of Chicago. So, University of Chicago is number 17 in medical schools. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I'm correct, it's number 3, one of the number 3 top colleges to go to under Harvard. And I feel like Stanford, and I think it's tied with Yale. Could be wrong. I'll insert the correct information if I'm incorrect. Anyway, so I really was excited to come here. At the time when I applied for this school, I was coming for somewhat other reasons as well. I'm not gonna mention those, but yeah, this was the only one I got, and so I was like, it must be meant to be. If this is the only one I got, it must be in God's plan for me to come here. So yeah, so I came here expecting wonderful and great things. The first day went really well. Everybody was very they were very nice and made you feel like you belonged, if that's the word I want to say. Like, I'm in a group of students who are all minorities. Most of them are Hispanic. They're only about, I feel like, 3 African Americans, and I feel like it may be, yeah, I'm lying, 3 African Americans that are enrolled in the program, and the rest are Hispanics. So some of them go to big schools, or some of them go to schools here, or have already been enrolled in the programs. And it was like, everybody was from the north pretty much. I mean, they weren't really from the north, but a lot of people were from Chicago and Florida and Louisiana, and I'm just like, I'm from Mississippi, and I go to a school that no one knows about. And people are saying like they go to Guatemala and do shadow doctors, and they just have been shadowing all their lives, and they do research and things you've never heard of. And I'm pretty smart, so I thought, but it was like when I came here, it was like I felt like I was the least smart person in the room. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm smart, I'm intelligent, but I feel like you really wouldn't know that, like, off my personality. Like, I'm just a normal person, I'm just a cool kid. Like, I'm not really just, you know, I'm just not really just, you'll know I'm smart when I'm in class, but I really don't talk like that in class. But anyways, in the room of all of them, I felt like I was needy and I didn't belong. But the first day, they was like, you belong here. We handpicked you out of thousands of students. And I'm like, you sure? Somebody must have said no. Like, there's no way that you picked me with them. The MITs and the, I don't know. I'm just like, it's just no way. Anyway, but they made sure, reassured us that we belonged here. They picked us for a reason. So I was like very happy. I'm like, yeah. You know, they seem to be a very caring environment. Like, I might even go to med school here. Like, everybody's really caring. They're really comforting. Like, they want you to know they're here for you. They're gonna help you with med school applications and everything. Like, I'm just really excited, ready to go. And then I think I already was informed that my mentor wasn't gonna be there. She wasn't, that program started like on a Tuesday, and she said she wasn't gonna be there till Monday. So she gave me a lot of stuff to read, and I was like, perfect. I get to explore the city. I get to, you know, have a little fun till she gets here. Amazing. Okay, so the Monday comes, and y'all, tell me why my intern don't show, I mean, my mentor does not show up. She's like, I meant next Monday. I was like, huh. So I'm like, okay. She's like, just go see my assistant or whatever, and she'll give you some work to do. Oh wow. So I asked the assistant, I'm like, hey girl, what's up? So supposed to be starting tomorrow. What time you want me to come in? She's like, come in around 9 o'clock for some training. I was like, we actually just got trained last week. So I was like, what kind of training? And then she was like, HIPAA training. Red flag. I had done HIPAA training. Everybody had done HIPAA training that week. Like, what? I'm sorry, the week before on that Wednesday. No, the first day we got there, that Tuesday we did HIPAA training. So I was like, I've already done it. So that was kind of my red flag. Like, if she doesn't know I already did HIPAA training and everybody in this program did it, then So I get there and she was like, yeah girl, so don't really have too much to do. It's gonna be pretty slow until she gets here on Monday, but I can give you some readings. And I'm like, what readings? The same readings that she gave me when she told me she wasn't coming until next Monday. She was like, another red flag. I'm like, so you really don't have nothing for me to do. So I'll text her again the next day. I was like, do you want me to come in? She was like, not really anything you can do until she gets here. So Monday comes. Here's Monday. Monday comes and I'm like so excited. I'm like, I finally get to meet her. I finally get to do some work. I went back and read over all the readings again just because I thought I forgot them. So I'm like, yes, let me meet my mentor. So I go meet my mentor. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm Alexis Crockett. Nice to meet you. Been waiting on you all week, sis. I'm ready to get started. Let's dive right into this research, you know. And so she's like, yeah, I'm meeting with the hi, my name is your mentor. I'm meeting with NIH today. Won't be able to talk to you that much. This is not a good day for us to get started. You know, pretty much sit here in your desk and I'll talk to you later. So I'm like, ego killer. So I didn't really do anything at all my first day. I was trying to get enrolled in this program to look at the data, and I was like, I'll just watch some tutorials on this program that she told me to watch that I didn't really watch because I didn't have the program on my computer, and I didn't think I was gonna follow it because I didn't even have the program on my computer to follow the tutorial. So I was like, let me just sit here, watch some tutorials, reread over this information. Yeah, so I kind of just dipped after that. Tuesday comes. This is supposed to be like my 10th day in this program. 10th day diving into the research, post-orientation. So I get there and she's like, Oh, I actually had some assignments to do. I had to have my references and my hypothesis the week before that, and I kind of just scratched some stuff up together because she wasn't there and I didn't know what I was supposed to do. And the assistant gave me something which was actually all of the wrong things. So I really presented the wrong information, but I did have something to present. Your girl presented something, didn't look dumb in front of everybody. So what I did was, I was like, well, I need to go back and do my references and my hypothesis, and my introduction is due tomorrow, so we need to work on that today because tomorrow is coming very soon. So I really can't even do any research today because I need to do all of this hypothesis, reference. I got to do 3 assignments in one day, sis. So she basically just sits down with me and she's like, okay, well, this is some information for your introduction. Send it to me by 9 o'clock at night and I'll revise it. So I pretty much just left there because it was cold, and when I'm cold in a work environment at like 10 o'clock in the morning, that's kind of like a sleep environment for me. So I was like, let me go back to my room where it's warm and you know, get this stuff worked all out. So I redid my introduction, I redid my hypothesis, I redid my references. I sent it all back to her, and the only thing she gave me back was my introduction. I assume because that's what was due the next day. So yeah, she didn't help me with anything else. And so I come the next day doing my introduction in front of everybody. I'm like, here's my project. Hypothesis was totally incorrect last week, but this is the gist of it, which is pretty much the same shit I told you last week in PowerPoint form. So yeah, this is my introduction, and I still don't really know much more about my project because yesterday all I did was work on the past 3 assignments I've missed, and I just needed something to tell you today. So here it is, PowerPoint form. Anyways, so I was excited. After that, I'm like, okay, got through it, did my research, did it all today. But I think I had messed my references up, like totally plummeted them. And I actually had sent her my references that night, and so it kind of would have been nice for her to let me know that I plummeted them the day before I asked in front of everybody what's wrong with it, and everything was wrong with it. So yeah. So then I get into her office and I'm like, okay. She's like, how'd your thing go? I was like, yeah, it went good. By the way, I meant to ask you about the hypothesis because like we kind of have like 2 variables, and I'm trying to see how do I need to put those 2 variables together. And she's like, how about you do some research and bring it back to me? And I'm like, this was due last week. Like, it was due last week. My hypothesis was due last week, and I came up with scribble just for you. Like, and now it's time for me to really work, and you want me to go read more of, but still not gonna tell me how to put these 2 variables in one hypothesis. Anyways, so then I was like trying to get into this program to get to the data, and I'm like, yeah, I submitted you a request for this data or whatever, and she's like, she goes to the computer, she's like, I don't see it, but Sharon's in the back, and just ask Sharon because she didn't even need my help with it yesterday. So I was just like, and I just went because Sharon wasn't even at the front of the freaking room. So I was like, so I just sat there and I was just like, let me just cool, calm, and collect myself. Cool, calm, and collect myself. So I'm just like, this lady isn't really helping me. Yeah. So I went to go ask Sharon, like, Sharon, can you tell me, like, how did you do this yesterday? So Sharon sends me the link, and bottom line is the link doesn't work for me when I try to do it. I don't have the same access that Sharon has to the resources because Sharon got some stuff that I don't have. So I'm pretty much like, So I can't get the data, and I'm finna look up this other variable and how it relates to what I'm looking for, and I'm finna see. So I didn't see anything on it. I actually did just find something on it. I'm gonna read it after I finish filming this video or whatever. But I didn't see anything on it at first. But it doesn't really matter if I see anything or not. I need to figure out how to, until you can tell me how I'm supposed to test 2 variables at once in one hypothesis. I mean, maybe I should just do 2 hypotheses, but I just don't want to come there not doing what she told me to do. Anyway, so I went to I tried to go to the director of my program to be like, I feel like I have no direction. I haven't done anything for the last 12 days. I kind of just get told, read and figure it out. And I can't even look at my data. And I really only have like a month left. And I need to start studying for my MCAT tomorrow. Like, when it comes to me doing things, something new that has to be done every day, I like to incorporate it slowly. Like, if I'm gonna work out every day, like, it's like my day has to be planned, period, and working out has to be the new thing I add in. Like, I needed to be on a schedule, so where when I started doing my MCAT, studying for my MCAT 2 hours a day, I kind of know what I'm getting myself into, what my daily life is like every day. Then when I'm starting to want to work out in the mornings, you know, now I can just put it in there. If I want to read the Bible, put it in there. If I want to read a book, put it in there. I can't just throw it all in there at one time, or it just never work. Anyways, so I was kind of hoping I had at least a steady work schedule until I just go ahead and just slide in the MCAT study. So it's just like, damn, still at square one, and I know nothing about my research that I knew before she came. Like, and she's like, yeah, we'll see what you can do for you. She's like, just go back today, you know, push through it. So I come back and walk in on my mentor in a meeting. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, didn't try to interrupt. Let me just skedaddle to my little desk in the corner. So I go to my little desk in the corner, and yeah, my mentor was in the meeting the whole time that I was there, and I walked out. After like 3 hours of no attention, I just kind of left. So yeah, I guess you can say, in my opinion, it's somewhat of a scam, because I mean, I did get paid eventually, somewhat. You get half of your money now and half of it later, but my problem is I don't have any work. So I kind of want to do some work, like, other than just, you know, sit around all day. Like, I want to do some real work. So I don't know. Either I'm going to get a new mentor, or I'm going to have to get a more structured program. But a lot of times interns aren't always what you expect. Like my first intern, it wasn't really what I expected. To me, I feel like a lot of people there didn't take it seriously, and I don't like to be around people who don't take things seriously. Like, I just don't like to be around people who don't take things seriously. So I didn't really enjoy it. It felt like I was in the classroom with some children at times, and I don't like to be around people who don't act like adults. Like, I feel like I was in high school, and I don't like a high school atmosphere. I cannot stand a high school atmosphere. I love the college atmosphere compared to high school. I did not like how high school my intern was. So I loved my intern last year, loved it. But right now, it's like everybody else is doing research and freaking neurological science and chemotherapy, and I'm not even doing anything that is that big. Not saying it's not that big, it's not so technical. Like, it's something that I can explain to anybody, which, I mean, I love that about that, because I'm an anybody type of person. I want to talk to people on the side of the street about my research, or that type of person. So not that I don't like my assignment, it's just that after 3 weeks I should know a lot more about it than I do, and I just hate that I don't. And I just hate that I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. I like to be a person who knows what they're doing. And I like that she's not really hands-on. Like, I just wish she'd be more hands-on when it comes to me actually knowing what I'm doing first, before you kind of just let me figure it out. Anyway, so that's pretty much how my intern's going, and you guys are going to see this video soon. And so yeah, please do sign up for interns and do your research. Do your research on your mentor if you can. Like, I don't know, I don't think I really could have avoided this problem. Maybe I should have spoke about it more than I did before it kind of got 3 weeks in. But if you're having a problem with your mentors in the internship, talk to your director, explain your problems, write everything down. My friend gave me a lot of advice about writing everything down, why you're having these problems, how you feel like they're not helping you. Write it down, talk to someone about it. Don't go the whole summer wasting your time. Try to know your mentor, try to see if you can like relate on anything else. Like, so I'm gonna try my best to try to figure my mentor out and what she wants, and the best way for us to work together to be able to have my research come to life. So this is my intern, and I'll see you guys later.